Okay, I'm going to fix that hole. That hole was created, and it was a piece of plaster was cut out like that, and that piece of plaster was saved because it was going to be put back in place later. Anyway, I'm going to put this bit of leftover skirting board I've got, and I'm going to screw it behind. You can use anything you want. Piece of wood, maybe. I just got leftover skirting board. Okay, drilling in. That didn't work. Okay, just burring a little hole in there using the drill bit. So I've got something that maybe the screw will grip a bit better now. There we go. Drilled in. That's gone in now. And it's my drill bit's quite old and rusty, so it kind of slips. Okay, other side. I got to burr a little hollow first, because that helps. Otherwise the screw doesn't really get a grip on the plaster. Okay, let's lift that up and drill. Okay, I've just realised that those screws are still sticking out slightly, so I've got to try and get them in further. Otherwise, when I smooth off the plaster, the little screws will be visible. It's one side, the left side was okay, but the right side I've got to take the screw out. Try again. There we go. Let's try again. Just going to drill into a different section of that skirting board. Nope. Now it's there and it's sunken in so it doesn't stick out. And that's the piece, and that's what's going to get put there, and now I'm just going to drill that in. This time I burr a hole, something small to so the screw can sink in a bit. Just using the drill bit to do that. It's burring. Sorry, it's slipping. It's slipping like mad. And my piece of plaster is upside down. I haven't realised that just yet, but now I think I'm realising it now, because the corner sticks out. The bottom right corner there sticks out. That's because I got the piece upside down. Let's take it out. Flip it around, and it actually doesn't quite sit flat. That's because there's a bit of mess from the first hole that I have to get rid of. So I'm now just trying to scrape that little bump off that I created from the first hole. Smoothing it down. Scraping and scraping just to smooth it down so it's flat. that fits and sits good. So let's do that again. Just making a hole that's deep enough to hide the screw. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just needs to go in a bit further. That's good enough. I know. Just scraping off any loose pieces of plaster, and just scraping it off because okay. Now I'm just putting on some ready mix plaster that I just bought, like a small bucket of ready mix. Doesn't cost much and it works pretty well. Just pushing that into the gaps and sliding that around. Doesn't matter that it's messy because I'll sand it. Just want to make sure I get stuff into the gaps. So there's screw holes I have to do as well. Which I haven't done yet. Okay. Okay, that screw hole in the middle I didn't really fill very well, so I'm just going to use my finger because it's easier. Oh, that's good. That's dried. That took, well, I left that 24 hours. I don't need to leave it 24 hours, but that's what I did. Sanding is quite easy. I'm just doing circular motions. I'm going to try and vacuum at the same time just to minimize the dust that I'm creating. I decided the vacuum cleaner wasn't really helping much because there was still dust everywhere. That's pretty good. That's nice and smooth and flat. Time to paint. Just paint straight over. That's what it said on the can. It said on the can of ready mix, it said I could paint straight over it, so I did. It's looking pretty good, I think. That's really good. I actually did a second coat as well, but I don't show it in this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe and share.